Hi everyone, this is Carrie Little, Smart Girl Media, smartgirlmedia.com. Check out my blog. As promised, I'm creating a video on how to create a video from your iPhone, 60-second spots to showcase the community you live in or the community you work in, or just information that's relevant to your consumer. Recently, I went out, and I live in a city named West Chicago, and I went out and videotaped a few different parks in the city. So we're going to use that as a way to create a quick video. And it doesn't matter if you have sound in the background, just go out, shoot video, take a few pictures, and it doesn't matter how long your video is. I do recommend that you take like a quick video, maybe 20 seconds, stop. But even if you showcase the entire, you took a video and it took you 2 minutes to shoot the park, you can always chop it up. But it's easier if you create short little segments. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open iMovie. Now iMovie is already on my phone and it's under my photo and video folder. So there's iMovie. If it's not downloaded to your phone, you should do that. If you're on a Droid phone, you can use something like Viva Video. Once you open iMovie, the first thing you would do is you want to create a new movie. So I'll click the plus sign at the top. And I have the options to create a movie or a trailer. Now you can test out the trailer, but it's a little more work. Once I click movie, because that's what I want to do, I need to go find my images. So I've already created a still photo with West Chicago. So I'm going to choose that one. Then I'm going to swipe through to find my additional photos. We're going to look for my park photos, and there they are in videos. And I don't really care what order they're in. Now I happen to know that I shot them in this order, so I can choose to do this. And then I'm finished. And as soon as I've added all of my videos, oh, there's one more actually. I remember that one. I would click Create Movie. I turn this one off because it's a still image and I might want that at the end, and now it'll be at the end because I selected it before the xylophone. At the bottom of my phone, I can select Create Movie. Now, if you happen to be the Apple group, so you have a Mac, you have an iPad, you have an iPhone, everything is Apple, you can sync your images with your computer and you can actually do this on a computer. But what I found is if you're someone new to using iMovie, it's easier, it's faster on a phone. You have more things you can do on your computer, so test this out first. The next thing I would probably do is I would just play my video so I can see what it looks like. Now the image that you see first is an image I used, and I used Word Swag, and I believe you can now get Word Swag on a Droid phone, and you might have to pay for it, and that's WORDSWAG, or you can use another editing app where you can edit your photos and add overlay text. Another one I use is Over, O-V-E-R. So I would just click play so I can see what this looks like. And if I feel like the photo is too long, I would turn it off. So here's the beginning of my videos. Here's the second video. And they're really pretty short and sweet. And if I like the length of those videos, I can probably keep them. And if I don't like the length of the video, I can actually edit and I can clip. The other great thing about iMovie is you can turn off the sound. In addition to turning off the sound, you can add your own music from the iPhone or from iMovie. They have pre-created music for you, or music that's royalty free that you can use. You can also take your clips and you can make them move faster or slower. So this is pretty much the entire movie. And so I kind of feel like this clip might be a little long. So I can actually click on it and I can click duplicate. And I can go back to the first image, and notice when I click, so whenever you click on any of your video, you then have the option to edit. So I'm going to actually chop some of this up and take it to maybe this point. And then I'll go to the one I duplicated and I'll chop this one up and actually start here. So now when I go back to the clip right before the one I just edited and I click play, I'll have a new transition between the same clip, but it won't start in the same place. So it's almost like having that fade transition. And if I don't like the video, I would just turn it off. And actually, looking at that, I'm going to duplicate it again. And I'm going to edit it, even this one. So now when it transitions, it just will take us really quickly to the Park District building. I'm showcasing the xylophone, the music section. And I don't like that it's moving so quickly. So I'll click on that image, and at the bottom, I can have the ability, this is where I clip. I have the option to make this faster or slower. So you see the tortoise and the hare. I can freeze it. I can add or I can reset. So I'm going to make this one slow down a little bit. So now when I play it, so I'll go back to this the previous clip. Now it's not moving so quickly, so the consumer has the ability to actually see what I was videotaping. And some of us in the beginning, when we start to shoot video, we might move faster than we should because we don't realize that we're actually looking at it when we video, but the consumer needs to actually see it. And I can also see that my video is 1:38, and I might not want it to be that long. So I might scroll through and see, I might edit this one. This one was pretty long, so I might also edit. So I click on the scissors, bottom left, and let's clean this one up a little bit. Let's see, what do I really like? Yeah, I like that. I do like walking down this portion of the path. So I'll clip the end of this one. Let's check this one out. This gives you a different view. And I don't like the order, so I can actually click and I can change the order, drag and drop. Because I like the order where I'm actually walking up to the outdoor theater. And then I'm showcasing it from a different view. And I don't even need this one, so I'm going to actually delete it. So you click again, bottom left, I can click delete. I get rid of it. And your videos might be longer than 60 seconds. So let's go back. So we're now at 1:18. I sort of like that. And notice at the end, my image, my last image, or it's a still image, ends with one of the parks. What I did, now I'm not going to click done yet. To create some of the language, I might use word swag. So I have over, top left, and word swag. I also have an app called Legend, and I have an app called Quick. You can also use one of these to create something different. So if I were to use Legend, I can say, contact Carrie in the name of my real estate company. Want more info. Contact Carrie. Or the name, I could put my website. Then when I click next, I can choose a short clip, video clip. Down at the bottom, I have 3 options to get my layouts. So which one do I like the best? So I get 6 more to choose from. And then number 3 gives me 6 more. So which one do you like? Which one can you download? And which one would you add to iMovie? So I happen to like number 1. I think the 4th option. And then, once I've built it, I can change how it looks. I don't have to use the standard black background. So you have a few different options. On a Droid phone, it will look a little different. Some of your options to download are in a different place. If I click more, bottom right, I can now save this video to my smartphone, so it's now in my photos. I can go back to iMovie, and then I can go back. So I'm just going to actually click done, and then we'll click edit. So over to my left, top left, right beneath my still image, I can click the plus sign, and I can choose, I believe it's video or moments. There it is, video, recently added. I can choose my 6 seconds, click the plus sign to add it. I can get rid of the still image because I put it at the beginning. And then I'll play this one, and I'm going to actually cut this just a little bit. So we'll click play. We go through our slow motion, and then when we get to our last clip, it sort of ends the video. Really easy to do. Anyone can do it. The first few times you build it, you might think, oh, it doesn't look all that great, but just keep going, keep trying. You can create these as if you're having a housewarming for someone. They can post it on their Facebook page if you're helping someone with an event. So there's so many ways you can do this. And then once you're done, click done. And if you click where it says my movie number 9, I can edit the name of the video. I'd put West Chicago Parks. Done. And we're finished. We can choose to share it, save the video to our phone. We can share it to Facebook. If it's 60 seconds or less, that's why I mentioned 60 seconds in the beginning. Instagram is great. You don't see, you could also add this to your YouTube channel, by the way. So there's YouTube. And I don't see my Facebook business page, so I'd probably click Save Video. And then once I click Save Video, I would open up Facebook. So I have the Facebook Pages Manager. And then I would actually download this to my Facebook business page. And this is my training page. So there you go. That's how you create a video. Get started today. I do have a new private Facebook group where I'm going to start going live to do some free education, and that is Smart Girl Media Live. If you can't find it, just inbox me on Facebook. I'm the real estate trainer and also Smart Girl Media on Facebook. I actually have 2 Facebook business pages. Send a private message anytime or send an email to info@smartgirlmedia.com. Check out my blog. I try to blog once a week to tell you something new. I'm Carrie Little. Thanks for joining me.